We welcome you to the latest museum at Heritage Farm. It's the Bowes Doll and Carriage Collection. We believe that you'll agree with us that it's one of America's premier displays of dolls, carriages, and related accessories and handwork. They represent the skills and talents of Don and Connie Bowes, and they also remind us that the legacy of our ancestors' hard work, determination, ingenuity, creativity, resourcefulness are still alive and well today. The collection also reminds us that not everyone lived in log cabins and that we had entrepreneurs that risked everything they had to open country stores and grist mills and sawmills and ferries and even lumber and coal businesses and even railroads. Their homes and clothes and toys reflected that enterprise. We hope that everyone has a dream and that their legacy is to pass that dream on to their children and grandchildren. We think you will enjoy this new museum, and welcome.
Basically, we initially started to collect dolls.
I think of the clothes that Mother made and redressing them, and dresses like maybe I had as a little girl that my grandparents made. Grandmother made a crochet dress for me, or a mother embroidered a dress or something like that. I frequently think of that and try to recreate that. I have run into people in this day and age, many ladies, who've never owned a doll. I think the family didn't have the income to support the luxury of dolls and carriages way back. And that's another reason why people today love the dolls so much. The older women love the dolls. They did not have them, and they cherished them for what they were. Most of the dolls initially going in the carriages were dolls that I made. And then I got into a few antique dolls and occasionally an artist doll. So what we will now have is a collection of a variety of types of dolls. It's the expressions on the little faces. There are so many kinds of dolls. There are little play dolls, and there are beautiful porcelain ladies, and whatever appeals to you if you're interested in collecting. And it became more fascinating as I went on. When I first entered my first doll for international competition and won a ribbon for best of category, I thought, I want a carriage for that doll. So on the way home from New York, I said to Don, could we please stop at antique stores and find a carriage?
The carriage is fascinating because they are so unique. There is so much ingenious work in them, and then the artistry that goes into weaving the baskets and things is just really fascinating. I guess my engineering background and that sort of thing says, gee, this is really kind of a clever thing, to have. These things change over time, and there are eras in our history, politically, socially, and what have you, and the carriages changed with time. First the baby carriage, and then they didn't start making doll carriages until about 1890. And they did it with leftover materials and that kind of thing. And the people who sewed the wicker rattan started to make a few for their kids or something like that. And by about 1900, that really took off. Mike and Henriella came up to visit us probably about 4 years ago. He approached us and said, look, what are you going to do with all those dolls and carriages? Anyway, he said, I'd like to expand. So basically we said, okay, we can do that. We can put in a few dolls and carriages. We sat down at a table and drew out, in the dust, drew out a design of what we might do, and decided to locate in the building that we're now using. So we started in with a basic design. Mike's staff went in and started building.
We hope people in the future will truly look forward to seeing them, viewing them, and enjoying the handwork, the restoration of the carriages, and the collection of the dolls, and visiting here at Heritage Farm.